Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Boo Boy Kennels. Today we got some little pickups here for you. This one here is none other than the Texas Chain Saw Massacre. I forget what edition this was. I remember it was like a deluxe and a bonus item, something like that. We'll just get into it real quick. And I know y'all seen this original movie, back in the day. So, here's that little insert card that it has. If I can get her in focus. There we go. And then, of course, the back side of that card. So there we have that. And then, of course, the box itself, which is, kind of a, nice little thick box there. Definitely a chunky size. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, I did put the extra item in here that this came with. I guess it was the bonus item when you pre-order or ordered it or whatever. But there is the artwork, the front and back. So pretty cool, wraparound design from what was that? Turbine. So yeah. Now I will say when I did get this though, I did end up doing like a video when I was opening it, just to make sure that all the contents were definitely inside. Because when I went like this, I was like, man, there's a lot of extra room in there. So I hope ain't nothing missing. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's just go ahead and get into those items. Now, this one item did come separate. So this was separately. This was the dinner with Leatherface. So pretty cool item. Not really sure this is included in the set as far as one of the discs, but I'll have to look at that just to make sure. But that is really cool though. So I mean, it does have that was his Blu-ray disc. I don't know what region this is. I haven't got to see this yet, so really can't say. Doesn't show a region on there. At least I'm not seeing one. So I'm gonna have to say this is region free since it doesn't say a region. I'm not seeing it on the disc either. So uh yeah, I'm not seeing it on there. So anyways. But yeah, it does come with some of these little if I can get this off. Should come off easily because it was actually loose on the box itself. So it does have some of these little like little art cards. So that's pretty cool. So thought that was really nice for it to include there. Some of those little art cards. Pretty nice. Has a couple of them, but it does have it nonetheless. Then of course it comes with their little notepad, so you can write on that. Pretty nice. And also they do include a sticker, which is We Slaughter. So, if you're into their stickers, definitely you know, put that on something. I don't know what you would stick it on, but you could definitely stick it on something. Then of course, has this little booklet. Let me see if I can show this. Yeah. So it does have this booklet. This is the front and back of it. So there are some images. Yeah, some images of the movie, which is pretty cool. So, there's like one of the shots right there. Pretty nice. Not sure what they call this booklet, but does have some cool images. I know I've seen some other color images in here. A lot of black and white images. So here, just give you another shot there of those images. So yeah, pretty cool. Nice little book, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then whatever they have in that writing, of course. And then does include chain reactions. So here's the front and back of that artwork. So all this is included in that set, except for that first one, because that one said like a bonus item. So not sure if it actually comes with it or if it's going to be separate, but nonetheless does have it. Again, this one doesn't say what region it is, so I'm gonna assume it's region free. I take it, but yeah, I don't, and I can't read German, so can't tell you what it says. But nonetheless, I mean, it is what it is. And then of course we have the movie with the booklet, the digibook style. This has what, one, two, three, four discs. So it has the bonus material, actually bonus material on two discs. I'm not sure why. That is a good question. Let's see. Bonus disc. Well, it's two bonus discs. Disc one and disc two. Okay, well, at least that makes a bit more sense there. And then of course it has the movie in 4K and then in Blu-ray. So here is the book itself opened up for that digi-style book. Like I said, it is textured, so pretty nice. I know with these digibooks, their books are actually part of the digibook itself. So there's the inside with the 4K and Blu-ray disc. And then of course, if you just flip the book over, then we can get to the back side of the book and the two bonus discs. So like I said, this does have material of the book. Not sure what the material is since I cannot read the German. But either way, I can just take some screenshots of it and do the translation, which is pretty cool. So those are some of the other images in the book. So yeah, those are really, really cool set. I do have this movie on different editions, but I would have to say, as far as like look wise for the edition, this is probably the best looking one that I have so far. Um, Not that I do a lot of like fancy editions. I mean, I typically just buy, regular 4Ks, regular Blu-rays. That's normally what I buy. Did start getting into some of those really nice editions, at least in the last few months. But man, yeah, they will drain your pocket. That is for sure. But at least this one wasn't too bad price wise. Um, compared to like some other stuff you would normally get. So price wise, this one wasn't crazy. Plus, you get to use a discount code. I used Frank's Media Review discount code. So, that way I get that extra 10%, because I'm frugal. I'm trying to look for a deal, at least on the price, wherever I can. Because there's movies I'm gonna end up spending too much on that I really shouldn't. And then other movies that, I do get for a good deal. So it kind of makes up for the ones that I don't really find a good price on, as you would say. But yeah, this is an edition that you picked up. Let me know what you think about it. Do you enjoy it? Is it worth the upgrade? Or should you just stick to, the regular other editions? But either way, I mean it is a nice set. So I mean there's always that. So if you're into the, good looking sets, hey, it's definitely one to pick up. If you're not into them, then just get the regular 4K edition. You'll be fine. Uh, for the most part, you'll be fine. But other than that, hey, it's been your boy Boo Boy Kennels, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace. We up out of here. Cause man, I don't know, summertime just kills me with this heat. Good lord. Mm-mm. Ooh.